easiest way to do this. I'll try and do it this way, so you can see each side. So I'm here. So what we were doing is grabbing the belt like this. My right hand was staying underneath here, correct? So, we were wanting him to go this way, but maybe we fought this guy before, and he knows what's coming that way, so he doesn't want to go that way. So, he starts to do the other way. Now, Ricardo's going to do it, he's going to do it properly. I'm going to pretend you're a white belt, right? It's white belts, okay? But, what's going to happen is if I lean this way a little bit to bait him, he's going to try and keep his arm almost straight and roll me over, like that. Yeah? And that's a big mistake, right? So do it slowly. Yep, there you go. Like this. So what I'm going to do is my right hand goes into his collar, 4 fingers like I'm scratching the back of his neck, and I'll sit down on his shoulder, like this, trapping his arm under there. Yeah? So come down, now we're around here. Like this. So the right hand is under there like that, just like I'm scratching his neck, grabbing the back of his collar, like this, and all my weight's down, very, very low on that shoulder, the shoulder nearest me. Slide my elbow across his face, or his neck, thumb in, onto the floor, and there's the choke. If you hit the floor because you've taken a shallow grip, yeah, like this, nothing's happening, just push his head around the corner. Okay. So this here will be very, very easy. T-choke is a very high percentage choke, very high percentage submission. And when you combine it with the Kimura, you get this rolling thing. Yeah? If he rolls this way, you get the Kimura. If he rolls that way, you get the T-choke. Okay? When you get more confident, then you'll start doing the sit-down arm locks because they require that extra movement and for you to lie on the ground and stuff. Okay? So I'm under here like this, grab his belt, like that. He knows what I'm up to, so he goes the other way, like that. 4 fingers in the collar, sit on the shoulder, like that. Put all your weight down on the shoulder. This arm comes back, don't lift your elbow up when you do it. Elbow back, from the collar to the floor. If you hit the floor, push around the corner. Like that. Okay. For the more advanced of you, alright, what I'll do, because he'll know that I'm doing this. The second I put my hand on the collar, he knows I'm going to do that choke. And he'll know that the counter to it, or one of the many counters, is when I go like this. See, he's on the inside. Right? See, most people do this on the inside. There's a couple of things that can go wrong. One is that I push his arm over and wrap his head up and squash him. Right? The other one is that you're just a brute and you just go, I don't care about that arm. Right? Okay? Right? But the more discerning of us, when we're defending, will reach over the arm and cup the elbow. Reach over, outside. Yeah, see? No, I can't compete with that. Doesn't matter how much I want to push down, even the smallest amount of effort from him going that way, there's no way I can compete with it. Right? So knowing that, I'm going to mess with poor Ricardo here. Right? Okay? I want to step over his head without him seeing it. So I go like this, he defends, he pulls, step. Because as he pulls my arm, pull the arm, my leg goes with it. And he wasn't expecting that. Sit down, pull my arm out, and you got the arm lock there. Just make sure that your leg on this side is like that. So it goes like this. Okay. So I went under for the Kimura. He went to roll me over on 4 fingers in the collar. I went to choke him, he went on the outside. As he did it, I stepped over, pull my arm out, grab my shin, lean on the arm. I just like to grab there. Nice and solid. That arm's terrified now. Smallest little movement. I like messing with him. Anybody want a cheap motorbike right now? Alright, any questions? Yeah. So don't bother about this unless you've been here for a little bit. Yeah. Any questions about everything so far? No?
You show us the choke one again?
Sure. It's the guy that lances, you know. Okay. If I want to make the person turn that way, let's say they don't want to go that way. I use my hip bone and I put it on his face. And you can see by the results I've done it a lot. No. I'm going to push with my hip, and he rolls. Feel like this. So reach under, grab his collar, back across here, get the collar. Ow! No, you don't get to defend. He didn't say that. No. Okay, so it's called T-choke because my right hand's like that, my left hand's like this, making that right angle. Everyone else see it again? No questions? Everyone's happy with everything so far? Okay, so don't try and do too much. Okay? First lesson, do the first technique. If you're here, been here for a little bit, play with another technique. Don't try and learn too much. If you want to learn nothing, try everything. Yeah. Alright. So just try and be realistic about your ability, and whatever you've kind of gelled with the most tonight, practice that for the next 5 or 10 minutes. Alright. Start with the Kimura, because going under and grabbing the belt, or you can grab your lapel as well. Alright. Okay. Start with that, because really we're just trying to secure an arm. We've seen it an opportunity. Our opponents made a mistake. They put the elbow too high. Alright. And we're going to reach underneath, and we're going to lock down on that arm. But then we're not going to flatten them. If we keep them flat, they can't turn the 90 degrees that we need. We need them to turn 90 degrees one way for the Kimura. We need them to turn 90 degrees the other way to get the T-choke. If you don't let them turn enough, if you're too excited about trying to get the T-choke, what's going to happen is if they're less than 90 degrees, they'll feel the hand come up their back and they'll lie flat on their back again. And then you won't be able to get your hand in their collar because they'll be trying to put all their weight on their back. So you want to, that's why I try and use my hip to push the person over, to encourage them to, because once my hip's on the head, they can't turn back again. Because as they try and turn their body, all the pressure goes back on their face again. Yeah? So we're always trying to look for the mistakes. The mistake for the first one is his elbow's too high. That's what starts the first domino. The mistake from the second one, the T-choke, is that he tries to roll with his arm straight in the air. That really should be tucked in near the armpit. Yeah? Or don't roll at all. That's even better. Don't roll, don't present your back to someone. If someone can see your back, they can get access to it. Yeah? That's bad. Right, let's go.